The more successful you are with helping other people in business, the more successful your business will be. But it still comes back to being honest, professional, and great integrity. If you do that, you're going to have a pretty good life. Well, I grew up in Indiana. I was an only child, single mother. I came down to Duke from a residency, and that was a whole new experience. I decided to go into OBGYN, interviewed with Dr. Roy Parker, chairman of the department. We didn't have the match things, those kind of things then. And he said, after the interview, okay, you're hired. I went to see the chairman after about a year. He called me in and said, I heard you've been moonlighting. I said, yes, Dr. Parker, I have. And he said, you're not supposed to do that here. So I said, how do I feed these two kids? I was the first one who was probably allowed to moonlight from Duke. After a while, I had other guys call me and said, how do you make that extra money? The scariest call I got was the head of cardiology called and said, I've got some new fellows coming in and they want to moonlight, and I was told to call you. And here I'm a first-year resident, OBGYN. I think the first any kind of agreement I had, other than just working in a hospital, was they paid me a couple $100 a month to write the schedule with the residents from Duke or Carolina. And we never missed a shift, which I guess was a big deal. From that administrator, he told his friends and other hospitals, and I got more calls, and pretty soon I'm in the ER business. And kind of grew from there. Probably 250 ERs in the country we were staffing. Went to New York Stock Exchange, rang the bell. What am I doing here? I'm a physician from Duke. I'm not a business guy. I become one, but didn't really plan to. You're doing something and you're helping, and you do more and you're helping. And pretty soon your goal is just to help, but it's maybe a little different than where you started. And from there, it became a lot of companies, a lot of different options that came available to me. So it was very much fun. Well, I think I give because I love the institution or people I'm giving it to. But people are involved running those institutions who you get to know and you respect, and you learn a lot. And then when you have a chance to give something back, you want to participate in that way, help somebody else along. But I love Duke a lot. They gave me my first chance. Well, my whole life, Becky here, she's always been very supportive. When you work hard, you're gone a lot, and you're not home. If you have the right mate, it really makes a huge difference. It did for me. I suspect for most successful people, they have a partner. It's very important. I had 5 children, and they became very good at whatever area they picked. And that has to do with focus, caring. I actually wrote a little treatise about the 17 things I thought made people successful, but part of that was making sure you have a happy family, take care of them, set your goals high, and stick to it.